Samsung's upcoming Galaxy S26 lineup is facing an unexpected delay, and it's creating more problems than anyone anticipated. Not only are those waiting to upgrade disappointed, but even Galaxy S25 users are now feeling the impact. According to new leaks, the highly anticipated One UI 8.5 update has been postponed because of the Galaxy S26 delay, leaving current flagship users frustrated. Originally, Samsung planned to begin the One UI 8.5 beta program for the Galaxy S25 series by the end of November. However, reliable leaker Tarun Vats has revealed that this rollout has now been pushed back. This change comes as Samsung adjusts its release strategy for the Galaxy S26 lineup, which is now expected to launch around March 2026 instead of early next year. One UI 8.5 was supposed to make its official debut with the Galaxy S26 series, but Samsung's plan was to let Galaxy 25 users test it early through a beta program. Unfortunately, after the company decided to keep the Galaxy S26 Plus model in the lineup, the overall schedule shifted, pushing both hardware and software timelines further away. As a result, One UI 8.5 will no longer roll out in November as initially planned. This news isn't ideal for Galaxy S25 users, especially since One UI 8, released in mid-September, came with several bugs and performance issues. Many users were hoping the next version would bring stability improvements and much-needed fixes, but now it seems they'll have to wait longer. Even though One UI 8.5 is expected to be a minor update based on Android 16, it's still packed with interesting features. Leaks suggest it will include better AI integration, support for more chatbots, and a Google Pixel-like call screening feature. It may also introduce design elements inspired by Apple's iOS 26 liquid glass visuals, along with 3D icons for a more modern and dynamic look. These updates sound exciting, but with the delay, users won't get to experience them anytime soon. What's worse is that the bugs from One UI 8 are still affecting many devices. Performance hiccups, battery drain, and app crashes are common complaints, and the 8.5 update was supposed to fix most of these. Since the rollout has been postponed, there's no clear timeline for when these issues will be resolved. Samsung could, in theory, release a smaller patch to fix urgent bugs, but so far, there's been no official confirmation of such plans. Since the stable One UI 8 build is still relatively new, Samsung's software teams are likely busy managing ongoing rollout challenges and optimization issues for existing users. This isn't the first time Samsung's software schedule has faced setbacks. The company struggled with delays during the Android 15-based One UI 7 rollout, which arrived much later than expected. Then, Samsung managed to recover with One UI 8, which came sooner and gave users hope that things were back on track. But now, the One UI 8.5 delay threatens to repeat the same inconsistency. The bigger problem lies in how one decision, delaying the Galaxy S26 lineup, has started a domino effect. It hasn't only delayed the hardware launch, but has also disrupted the software roadmap for millions of Galaxy users. For Galaxy S25 owners, this delay is especially disappointing because their phones were supposed to be the first to try out Samsung's newest software experience. If Samsung decides to align the final One UI 8.5 release with the Galaxy S26 series launch in March 2026, current generation phones like the Galaxy S25 will have to wait at least 4 to 5 more months. Older models, which usually receive updates later, could face even longer delays, possibly not seeing the new version until the second half of 2026. This entire situation highlights how closely Samsung's hardware and software development timelines are linked. A delay in one product can easily affect everything else. The Galaxy S25 series owners, in particular, are now caught in the middle of this chain reaction, waiting for the fixes and new features they were promised. Over the past few years, Samsung had built a strong reputation for providing faster and more consistent software updates. But this setback could damage that progress. Users have grown to expect timely upgrades, smoother performance, and innovative AI-driven tools, especially after Samsung's major focus on Galaxy AI during its 2025 product lineup. Now, with both the Galaxy S26 series and One UI 8.5 pushed back, users are once again facing uncertainty. Samsung will need to communicate clearly and act quickly if it wants to maintain user trust and keep its software development momentum alive. In the end, this entire delay shows just how fragile a company's product roadmap can be. One change in release timing has triggered a ripple effect that's left Galaxy users waiting longer than expected for both new hardware and important software improvements. Whether Samsung can recover from this setback smoothly will depend on how well it manages the next few months leading up to the Galaxy S26 launch in March 2026.